Hi, I'm Mozilla Fennekin, creator of the critically acclaimed viral sensation Isekai Quartet. It's bad, and it sucks. And over the last few months, I have been flooded with comments that have shown your overwhelming positivity and support, and I really can't thank you enough for that. I think the only thing I really can do is strike while the iron's hot and milk it for all it's worth. You know, like all good ideas. Because, as perfect as the video might have been, it seems that the points I was making were kind of lost on some people. The video was a bit difficult to understand because it is more of an emotional plea than anything, and I think that the logical arguments that I was making just kind of went over a lot of people's heads because, I don't know, it seems that a lot of comments missed the point. But before we get into that, there's something that you're probably dying to know. Am I watching Isekai Quartet Season 2? The answer to that is no. I'm not going to watch it. Which should be some good news to a lot of you, considering that I was told that if I don't like it, I shouldn't watch it. Admittedly, I wish I took that advice sooner. I'm sure that if I didn't watch Isekai Quartet, then my video about Isekai Quartet would have been a lot more agreeable and I'd have a lot of a better opinion about it. But despite my opinion of the first season, I do really like that the second season exists because it helps cement my opinion that it's a very uncreative show. Because it literally adds a fifth show to the quartet, and it's still called Isekai Quartet. They're calling it Isekai Quartet, even though it's about 5 shows now. It's not even good at being a quartet anymore! Which leads me to my next point about how I apparently took the show way too seriously for some reason. There's nothing to take seriously. I don't believe that I took it seriously at all. I completely understand that Isekai Quartet is a comedy. It's just a parody. My point is that it's not funny. It's not a funny show at all. The jokes aren't funny. They're not creative. The situations that drive the story are uninteresting and boring, and the characters don't even feel like they're particularly accurate to their original shows. And I don't think that these are particularly good defenses. I don't want to hand-wave Isekai Quartet by saying, well, it's just a joke. Well, it's not canon, you know, I can just ignore it. I mean, yes, I can ignore it. I don't have to watch it. My problem is that it exists. My problem is that it takes 2 of my favorite anime series of all time and kind of represents them in a way that I don't feel is accurate. I feel like you could probably have not seen Re:Zero and then watch Isekai Quartet and then have a negative opinion of Re:Zero based on how the characters are in here, because they're not good. They're not well represented in Isekai Quartet. I mean, I like Re:Zero. I thought the characters were terrible in this. I often hear Konosuba being criticized for only having 4 jokes, which I don't think is true, by the way, but lots of people always say that, oh, Megumi just says explosions, Darkness is a masochist, Aqua's a jerk, and Cosma is also a jerk. And then you watch Isekai Quartet, and those really are the only 4 jokes that Konosuba has. There's nothing else to it. The show's jokes and sense of humor is so basic that it honestly feels like it's made by people who didn't even like these anime. For my money, if you want to see some of these, or really just one of these shows, parodied in a good way, you should check out the Re:Zero OVA, Memory Snow. It's actually very comedic based and just, again, feels like a parody a lot of the time with how it just pokes fun at itself a lot of the time. There's a moment where Subaru thinks that because it's getting so cold, it's all because of the snow demon that Kazuma and his party fight in Konosuba. Subaru thinks that this OVA is being caused by a completely different show. I think it's actually really funny. At the very least, it doesn't look like crap. And then we get things like personal attacks, which are pretty funny, actually. I enjoyed reading them a lot, so thank you. But if you like Isekai Quartet, that's fine, dude. I don't have to tell you that this is my opinion and you can like whatever you like. I mean, yeah, it is a selfish thing of me to say that I don't like Isekai Quartet and I would prefer it to not exist, but I mean, we're all inherently selfish by nature. All of our opinions are inherently selfish. I mean, you saying that you don't want my video to exist would be as selfish, would it not? I mean, I made my video because it's my opinion, and I don't feel that my opinion was really being shared by anyone else. But maybe if someone does feel that way, then that video is for them. Obviously, if you're a fan of Isekai Quartet and you don't think that it's bad or that it sucks, then yeah, I can completely understand why you wouldn't like the video. That's all there really is to it, actually. I thought I'd be saying some more stuff, but I guess there isn't really much to unpack. I mean, I'm not even really that mad. Like, it's a chibi anime parody short. Like, who cares? I just make videos for fun. I don't even get paid for this shit. Oh, that being said, I did enjoy the comments that made fun of me for having less than 1,000 subscribers, which, you know, that is true. I do have a small channel, definitely not lying there. If you want that to change, then you're more than welcome to subscribe yourself. And I think I'll leave it at that. Thank you for watching Isekai Quartet, Season 2. It's bad and it sucks. Watch Somali and the Forest Spirit.